Hello everyone and welcome to Vampire or Vampire. Vampire, however you want to say that word. Now I'm going to leave the music on. There could be a problem, I don't know, I'll find out after the recording. I always, you get a bit nervous now, don't you, when you hear music in a game and you're recording it. It's like, am I allowed to play music? But I'm going to leave it on and we'll see. I'll upload the first video. If there's any issues, I'll turn it off in the next one. Let's jump into it, shall we? Now, the original Vampire experience with low challenge or in a more challenging way. Now, normally, I think I would choose this one. Experience points rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. I'm just going to go in for normal. You will not be able to change difficulty mode during your playthrough. Well, that's fine. I would probably play this in hard if I...
dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Well, it starts off with quite an intense vibe, doesn't it?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Sign me up. Freshly turned, I guess. I love the music. Okay, so there's no character creation then. I like it already.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Something good to eat. What's the button to bite?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. What have I done? This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
Alrighty. Do I run?
No!
Is there a
No! Don't shoot!
Is there a run button?
This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop. I mean you no harm.
Get back in the grave, did he say?
What's going on?
So do they know we're a vampire?
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go? Now, I
Okay.
can defend myself.
Alright.
Kill that thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you
Okay.
left me no choice.
No secrets, anything like that? Been looking forward to
Who are you?
What?
Stupid beast!
playing something a bit more relaxed, you know?
Sorry.
I've been looking forward to playing this for a long time. Since it first came out.
No, please, stop! Who are you?
Filthy piece of shit!
How do I eat him?
What do you want?
I'm sure I'll learn that soon enough.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
So they know.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Aggravated damage. Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage. Reduces your maximum health gauge. What are those glowing things? Nothing?
I need to find somewhere to hide.
You need to find someone to eat.
Let me go!
It's locked.
I cannot enter.
Come on. You son of a bitch.
Let's see how it looks.
Okay, so hold B to
I
sprint.
need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
I'm just going to plug my controller in. I think you play it on wireless. They can sometimes be a little bit delayed, can't they? A little bit slightly delayed. Alrighty. Okay, so we're plugged in now. We're plugged in officially to the Matrix.
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
Okay. So they seem to know that we're vampires. The people. The humans. The meals, you know. The happy meals. Not so happy, I guess.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
Maybe I should have said a little bit about the game first. I didn't even read that much about it. From what I know, story-driven RPG vampires. Alright. That's all you need to know. That's enough, isn't it? It's enough to wet your whistle. Enough to wet my whistle.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No!
The kiss
I still have so much to accomplish.
of death.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
I have a question for the viewers. Would you? If you could? If you had the option to turn and become vampire, immortal, to live forever, would you? Damn right you would.
Johnny, this one's lost.
Maybe you
We
wouldn't.
need to leave. And now.
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming. The orders are to evacuate the hospital.
Done. He'll live.
So we're a doctor,
And
right?
now what?
Surgeon?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Maybe you wouldn't. I forget a lot of people don't think
No,
like, oh, not everyone
It
thinks
never got easy.
like I do. Let me know, would you or wouldn't you? Oh, we got a revolver. Okay, so we got a couple skills here. Common revolver. It's got parts to it. Is it craftable then, or maybe just fixable? Good revolver, remarkable revolver, perfect revolver. Okay, so we got shooting. You can only upgrade your weapons using a hideout's workbench. Ooh, one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons. Okay. Oh, so there's a few then. Holy smokes. Okay. Bullet, yes. Junk. Quest items. Okay, so this is where we choose our weapon, is it? Choose our weapons. Ultimate actives. Serums. Alright. From what I understand, I think is it a little bit of a detective thing in this or not? It's another one of those games that I've just completely avoided watching any gameplay because, you know, pretty much any game that I'm kind of serious about playing, I avoid it. The second a review comes on or footage of a game comes on, I just turn it off, change the video or whatever, because I know I want to play it myself. The need for blood. Okay. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to expect. Like I said, vampires, I'm sold. RPG, story-based choices matter, I'm sold, you know? That's all I need to know. Let's rock and roll. Now where? I hope there's not many puzzles. There's probably a few puzzles, isn't there? If I'm a vampire, puzzles are like sunlight for me, you know? Kind of melt my skin after a while. Some shillings. Okay, I have not yet caught the date
The sun is high.
at
I
which
cannot leave now.
we are operating. I don't suppose there's any info here. Obviously, it's maybe the 1800s, early 1800s, based on what I've seen so far. Movement's a tiny bit clunky, a little bit clunky. But, you know, I'm probably spoiled by too many AAA games these days.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary!
Quite contrary.
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
They will find you, my friend. You don't know how this shit works, do you? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like a little bit, tiny little bit of that clunk. Felt it a little bit more in the combat, but, you know, I think it's... So far, it's workable, playable, manageable. All the bulls. I'm hoping the puzzles are like, you know, like ages 3 to 5 sort of difficulty, you know? Because that's right up my alley. It doesn't get in the way of the progress, you know? Like, we're all about progress. Ooh, do I read it? Oh man, there's a lot there. There's a lot there, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't read it, can I? It's a diary. It's from Becky. The fever made her delirious. Yeah, it's a diary. There's a lot there. I don't think I can read it all. I can't read it all, but I need to read a little bit, don't I? I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving. Oh, what's happened to her? Now I want to know. Becky threw up the meal. Oh, so she's turned. Has she been turned? She's turned. Somebody tried to feed her. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes, so she was sick from something. Maybe it's not, she hasn't been turned. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far and I fear leaving my wife for so long. She threw up the meal. She's so frail now it makes me cry. Okay, so she's sick. She hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Ooh, maybe she has been turned. I don't know. I'm guessing. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and she has been turned. She tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. The war? Late 1800s? I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door. Okay, yes, all right, we get the picture. So the house is silent like a tomb, no more noises. Becky is dead now. Oh, here we go. Let me read this part first. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. House is silent like a tomb, no more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save. I don't know. Is she turned? Is it a sickness? I don't know. Oh, so we just sleep, do we?
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
I'll do my best to read it.
It's a nightmare.
Read things.
That's it.
Wasn't that bad, was it? There's probably going to be a lot of opportunities to read.
So be it.
Don't do it, man. The fun is just beginning.
Rational thinking only.
No. Party's just getting started. Do I have to do it? So it's not one of those choices. It's not a choice then. Alright, I'll do it. Got an achievement. From here to eternity. Vampire. I'm a sucker for vampires.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Of course, he's a doctor.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, contains blood and sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Got one of those twitches in my arms. You know the ones that just bloody go on and on and on? Eternal twitches. Evolution. Hideout. Beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Okay, game, if you say so. Autophagy. Begin by selecting the available skill Autophagy. 200 healing, costs 10, recovery 3. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. I drain my own blood. Okay. I guess that's the only one we can pick for now. Oh, it has levels. Select the first level of Autophagy and spend enough XP to unlock it. This one. The vampire uses the power of his blood to heal normal and aggravated damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, this vampiric ability can be extremely powerful and is sure to surprise any unwary vampire hunter. We think of vampires as immortal, but if you can block their unnatural regenerative capabilities, they are more vulnerable than you think. Okay. Oh, I see. Is this my points? Is it? I have points up here. Well, can I choose something else? Can't choose any of these. Apparently, they're all locked. Oh, I see. Is this some kind of bar? Was it full? I didn't see that it was full. If it was full. But we have these. Claws. A close-range strike that will cut through all living creatures. Blood spear. You throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. Shadow mist. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. Well, I kind of like the idea of shadow mist. If I can get it. Well, I can, yeah. So I've still got points. Okay, that's what I thought. There's going to be 1,000 points. Probably this too, right? 1,000 points. I like the idea of Shadow Mist, but I figure maybe Claws is probably going to be like a better one to start. I tell you what, just go with Shadow Mist. Why not? Go with your heart. You know, your heart is set on becoming one with the shadows. Embrace it. That's what I say. The vampire concentrates shadows around their prey to make them explode after a countdown. This explosion will injure anything in range with needle-like living spears. Vampires often use this ability to wipe out groups of enemies from a distance. They think they can challenge us with their tools, but no one can defeat the shadows except the sunlight, obviously. Is that it? Okay, so how do I do that? Now select confirm. How do I shadow people? Shadow people. You ever heard of those before? It's an interesting phenomenon.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Eternal thirst. Mission update. Okay, so here we have a map. Player position. Main quest is over here. Eternal thirst. Details. Night is here again. I am in London now, somewhere near the East End docks, I suppose. I don't know this part of town. All I know is this. Someone is killing people here, murdering them, butchering them, drinking their blood, making them like him. Is this what happened to me? My poor Mary, my poor sister. I must follow the blood trail, find answers, maybe. I should start by gathering information about what happened to this place while I was away. Then I will find who did this to me, who made me what I am now. Alright, is that it then? So what's this one? Citizen. Oh, okay, yeah, alright. So it's like a... There is a bit of an investigative element to it, as I thought. Serious. Health status. Oh, they've all got different health statuses. Interesting, that's different, isn't it? So I guess their health status changes as the game develops, or whatever, and then maybe some of them die. You can't, you know, you've got to get information out of them. 97% healthy, interesting. No investigations as yet, and we've looked through a lot of this stuff. We have no blood. We have good life, good stamina. RB and LB. So LB is healing, RB is shadowing. Okay, it looks like it's nighttime outside. Let's get outside and eat. That's what vampires do, isn't it? They eat. And drink. So I've been looking forward to playing something you can kind of just sit back, relax, controller, you know, like...
These people want me dead.
Oh.
I need to leave now.
So this is not our house then? Or maybe it is. Maybe it was.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
I'm not surprised.
Come out, you coward!
How do I shoot? Now, I'll be honest with you.
It's locked.
Seeing a newborn vampire do that kind of took me out of the moment a little bit. Maybe he's a natural. But I'm pretty sure those are the sort of skills tend to take years to develop. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing Y. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. Alrighty. Maybe he did it by accident. Maybe he didn't even know how he did it.
Still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Oh, you bastard. Press Y to use your stake and inflict stun damage. A stunned enemy can be bitten.
Die, vermin!
Ooh. Press A to bite a stunned enemy. Biting enemy provides you with blood to use, skills, and also refills your health gauge. Eat him. Yummy.
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Now that you have blood, press RB to unleash a vampire skill. Okay. Oh, this is where I came from.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
It's a little bit slow. Probably just me. Get him. It's a bit Dark Soulsy, you know, like.
My strength.
It's got that.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
You know, like the Dark Souls kind of games where it's got like slightly delayed action. So you hit a button and the movements are slow and kind of methodical and intentional movement, which creates like a stacking effect. It feels a little bit like that. Just going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think. Anything else around here? What do you got? Lead rod and shillings. Yeah, that dodge, is it like, can you only do it so often? Don't know why, sometimes it feels a little bit like it's not responding at the time. It's probably just my timing. So, is there anything else here? Or do I have to get on that boat outside or whatever it was? Okay, hang on. So I didn't... It looks like this is the way I'm supposed to go. Let me go back to the boat then. Aha, I see. So it was just that. So if I have a little bit of blood now, can I do anything skill-wise with that? How does it work? Where are my skills again? Here, is it? No. Maybe I can only access the skill menu at a level up? Yep, looks like it. Okay.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
Oh, was that a rat?
What happened to us? This is despicable.
So we can eat rats too. Does that just give us a little boost, does it?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. So a lot of
It's
these
locked, all right.
places are locked. I wonder if that means there's a way of, you know, getting a key to open them, or are they permanently locked? Honestly, I'm in a, and have been in a kind of mood where
Cannot enter.
I could play something even without combat, you know, so I'm not too fussed at the moment about the combat elements. I'd like a good story, you know, maybe a good sort of choices story like this. Could we just climb over this, or... Oh, I see. Shadow jump.
Dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
I'd like to be able to do that on command. Like aim and then... You know, like aim at a point and then press it.
It's locked, all right.
Voice acting's pretty decent, isn't it, so far? Eat him.
This is despicable.
I wasn't sure going into this if it was going to be like Vampire the Masquerade, where you can choose what kind of vampire...
What will London have to say to me?
What kind of vampire you want to be. And whether or not, like, you know, going around eating rats turns you into one of those Nosferatu full-on claws and, you know, like that sort of deal. I don't know whether that's in this game or whether it went to that lengths or not.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Me too. District status stable.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Cool, we don't look well, do we? Look at us.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Senses. Toggle your vampiric senses.
Fresh blood.
Alrighty.
The smell is so strong.
Does that use any skill or anything? No? So you can just do it whenever you want with no consequences. It's not draining our blood or stamina or anything like that. What's down here? Can we investigate the blood at all? Doesn't look like it. Aluminium shard and grease. So these are obviously some kind of crafting elements. Crafting ingredients.
Something dire must have come about.
I do like the music so far. It's a bit strange and kind of disjointed, but it definitely fits. Now, I want to look a little bit more around here first. A lot of locked gates. Yeah, so we saw when we came into this area that the district status or status was
There is no one in sight.
stable. So there's some sort of like population or economy mechanics, isn't there, where maybe the environment, the economy shifts, stability shifts in some way, which is interesting. I like those little bit deeper elements. It reminds me a bit of Dishonored in that way, like the more brutal you are, the more like rats populate the area, and you know, you gain access to all sorts of different powers and things like that. Different play styles. So I'm guessing, I'm hoping the game's going to explain that as we go. We are still really just starting out. So I've probably gone way past where I needed to, but I'm definitely one of those players who likes to have a little bit of a look around, you know, get a feel for the place. Britons working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades enroll today as war munitions volunteers. Support the men at the front with the plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. Alrighty. So war volunteer, or not volunteering, but recruitment. A new hideout is available in this district. Check your map to locate it. Okay. How do I zoom in again? There we go. RB. That's the main quest. Okay. Can I like tag it? Yeah, I can. So now it's listed on our compass. Oh, I'm wondering. Okay, so we've got hideouts then. Does that mean there's a kind of day and night cycle? So we have to get into our hideout maybe when the sun is coming up, or is it more like Assassin's Creed when you're on the run, you know, you've got to just hide from enemies or something like that? It's a good looking game, isn't it? Okay, so this is, oh, this is our hideout, is it? You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting or craft items at the workbench. Okay. Refill all. Why not? This is crafting, is it? And this is sleep. Okay. Or save. Is this sleep or save? Okay, this is skills. I see. Interesting. Body condition. Physical prowess. Endurance. Blood capacity. Big thirst. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Plus 5% heal. Plus 100% damage. I feel like I might go... Well, these are big though, aren't they? These are like 400 points. 1,000 points. Should we maybe boost our health? Oh, there's a fair amount of levels, isn't there? In all of them. Let's just give us a health boost. Why not? Hopefully it clears up our complexion a little bit. We're looking a little bit worse for wear. Blood barrier. Oh, I didn't see these. Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. You will block your... Oh, I see. You create an invisible barrier absorbing... That would have been handy. What does this cost? Probably a lot, right? 600. I think we'll get that next. Could use that to help me deal with the bullets. Okay. Yeah, confirm. The following... Oh, so you have to sleep. Okay. District status stable. Interesting. You hear that whistling sound? It makes me think my kettle's boiling. On a workbench, you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. Treatment for fatigue. Treatment for anemia. Use it to cure a sick citizen during... Oh yeah, it says the same thing for each one. Treatment for sepsis. Sepsis is so you use toxicity, you know. Anemia. Okay, it's kind of a weakness thing. Fatigue. Or anemia is it a lack of red blood cells or red blood cells? An overabundance of white blood cells or something. One of those two. Doesn't really matter. Does it? Used steak. Upgrade. So I need these components. Had 3 stun points. Oh, these are like bonuses, are they? Interesting. So I'm not quite fully getting this yet. Like, I need tiny common handle part lead stick to upgrade it. We'll get to that. These are recyclable, are they? Get them recycled. Save the planet, man. I think vampires worry about that sort of thing. Alright, anyway, let's carry on. Enough menu. Enough menu. Back to eating people. Better not be full damage. I'm a goddamn vampire, man.
Strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
Oh, interesting. We're about to meet some folks. Then let us meet away.
At last, a little life.
Do you think people can tell we're a vampire off of our appearance?
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Oh, I see. I can't move now.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Why?
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Like, I'm wondering if
Long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
the scenario is people know there are vampires around. Some of them like vampires, some of them don't.
See them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Vampires have learned to live in harmony.
The killer recently entered this bar.
There's gotta be something
Maybe some of the
can be done to
locals
get
saw
out of
him.
this
Look at him.
bullshit mess.
Tell you what, this looks like a bloody vampire, if anything, doesn't it? Covered in blood, he's got a fresh bite. They must know. Let's talk to the barman.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest.
Liar.
This is going to be another long night.
Okay, it's a similar sort of setup to Call of Cthulhu, this right here. Oh, I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Voice acting's good, isn't it? I need to meet that man. Maybe I won't read it.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Fair enough. I'll talk to him again. I
You
just
again. What can I do for you?
want to see where it goes. Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Might just stick with the main kind of quest for now. I don't know how deep or meaningful.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
Where's that lady gone? That wasn't her, was it?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, it was.
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
I like the look of your
Maybe you
neck.
prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now.
COVID 1900s.
Travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
1918.
What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
1918 apparently it takes place. I didn't catch that before. Is that it?
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Are the authorities...
Nothing.
Okay.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar. A turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
I did.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Why am I looking at the back of his head? Sorry about that. I didn't realise I'd moved the camera.
You don't seem to have much business.
Didn't realise I could.
Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Is that it then? And that's it.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Confront the man on the second floor of the turquoise turtle. Let's have a chat with this guy.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's a local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades.
Jack the Ripper.
You murdered someone, blamed a sewer dog, eh?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Guess so.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
Let's go upstairs, I guess. So I'm not sure how many of those options can lead to, like, on, you know, potential quest lines or new information. I'm guessing that they will, maybe as we get deeper into it.
No place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word with anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
That was a really cool scene. That I liked that. It's basically how you would feel being a vampire against the reminder of truth, source, God, you know? A blaring light, which is death.
And who might you be?
To you. Which makes sense. If you think about it, you have to turn away from the light of God, which is death, in order to continue to live on the material plane. So it's hence that they turn away from the light because they live or want to continue to live forever. So it's an eternal turning away from the light of God, eternally turning towards darkness, which is very, very cool, isn't it? What was your question again? Who am I? I actually don't know.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
So the vampire exists in hell as a vampire, like his experience is hell, to be alive forever in the material world, separate from God, or abandoned by God. Although I guess he could turn towards death at any point, his own death, and be reunited. I tell you, that was a really cool scene. That you seem like an expert.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
An investigation into...
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And who were you talking to just now?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Eat him.
Then the feeling is mutual.
I actually missed that part. When did he mention a blood? Ooh, he's got a nice blood quality. Yummy. So we get to eat him, do we? If we eat him, we learn things. He's healthy. I don't know what that means. Difficulty, is it? Maybe? Like the difficulty of what? Influencing him or controlling him or eating him? So he's a pillar. A pillar of the community. Okay. Oh, aha. Interesting. So she's the easiest to eat. He's the more difficult, but he's got fatigue. Oh wait, his blood quality is extremely low though. Interesting. This is a bit different, isn't it? Who do I want to eat? Let's go with this one. I actually missed maybe I was talking about vampires, you know. I missed any mention of a brotherhood. Went over my head.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Bullshit.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
How do I eat him?
Go hunt your shadow.
Not letting me do anything. Oh, I see. God, he looks so delicious. So I can't actually press anything to bide him or anything. Maybe I've got to wait till a certain point. I wish we would change our clothes. We don't look very sophisticated, do we? You know, we could look so much better. We are a vampire after all. Interrogate the locals.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Let's just have a little look at this room over here.
I cannot enter.
Where's my lovely lady?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Citizen hint. You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of XP. It often reminds me of like human interaction. You know, like literally you could interpret that as, okay, as a vampire you need human blood to evolve. Let's just consider that like human interaction. You know, you engage with somebody, you have a human interaction with them. Kind of psychological interaction, and there's a process of evolution that can take place, like a learning. So the quality of the person, their intelligence or their insight or their mind, so to speak, influences how you evolve. So a greater quality of interaction is, going to evolve you to a better kind of standard, you know? The quality. Anyway, never mind. Back to the point. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Feeding is like Like you're feeding each other, aren't you, in an interaction, or you're feeding from somebody else's presence. Okay, anyway, we've unlocked a hint. What hint have we unlocked? Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends, so we can use that now, I guess, in conversation. This is Tom, isn't it?
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
Was it?
I can't say I have.
Was this Tom?
Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Spill the beans, Tom.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Keep pushing it, mate. I'm getting hungry.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
So you can have 2 markers. So it looks like it's going to be quite a big, or I guess semi-big, maybe. No, it's not tiny, is it? It's not a tiny. Holy crap! It is pretty big. It's not a tiny map. Interrogate the locals, inspect the boats. So I think it's one of those games where you can kind of like streamline. Maybe there's not so much need to investigate a lot of the other options. Although, now that I say that, we did unlock some extra hints, didn't we? So I don't really know how much I'm going to inquire into.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
I'll probably try and strike a balance between kind of investigating a little bit of what people have got going on versus the main quest. I am quite curious. I'm quite a curious kind of person. I like to know shit. I like to learn shit. And so we'll be doing a little bit of learning shit, alright, as we go. And inquiring into shit. Is that my dinner? Hey, wait. How did I do that? Did I do that? Oh, that just happened when I got close. Ooh. What have we got here?
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
And there's a note. Pick it up.
What's this? Some sort of note.
"30th of October from G. McCullum to Docks Patrols. Object: multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved." That's their name for vampires then, right? "Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. Okay, so it's some sort of crusade, isn't it? The Crusaders. Shelter key. Okay, yeah, alright. How do I shoot? I haven't been taught how to shoot yet. Have I? I suppose I could check the
These men.
Menu. Pause.
They're a company of professional vampires.
Settings.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. It's locked.
Opportunity of attack. Where are my controls, please? Vampiric skills, medical checkup, mesmerize, walk, jog, senses, switch main hand weapon, switch off hand weapon, use item, lock target. Doesn't say anything about aim and shoot. However, it says switch main hand weapon, off hand weapon. Can I crouch? Out of combat, silently behind an enemy. Oh shit. Fuck. I've been a very stealthy vampire, am I? Get him.
Over there!
Equip and press Y to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Beware that your ammo is limited.
Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Didn't it say... I missed... It said, didn't it say press Y? That's Y. Oh wait, do I have to equip it? Is it here somewhere? No, it's one of these other menus, isn't it? Do I have to equip it or what? Wait a second. Go on this. Offhand. Firearms. What kind of vampire uses a gun? Anyway. I'd like to know how to use it, but I don't know whether I really want to. Shit.
But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Press left stick to spot enemies around and display their enemy cards. Resistances. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. 4 types of resistances. Physical, melee, ranged, powers, blood, shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance. Red indicates a high resistance. So he's got a good resistance to bullets. Melee and bullets. But not to shadow or blood. I'd still like to know how to use my gun. If anyone knows. Oh, I see. Well, hello there.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Are you sure about that?
Stay away.
No. Where have they gone? Wait, am I at the wrong end? No?
Burn it, boys!
Change the character, please. Bastard. Wow. Come on, man. Get him. Definitely got that kind of feel to it, you know? Timed action. Oh, was that it? Okay. I see. Yeah, I think the combat's still going to take a little bit of getting used to. It seems to be, like I said, I used the word a bit clunky, like the right stick didn't want to respond when I was trying to change lock-on target, and yeah, it's just going to take a little bit more practice. I'm going to have to take a second. I've got this tiny little fly buzzing around my eyeballs.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Next time I fight, I'm going to try to do it without the lock-on. See how it feels. I don't remember getting to this point. Did I really pause just there? There's two inside, one inside.
Best stay back, sir.
Really? Seems to work quite well, that, doesn't it?
Steady, boys! It's on gates! There's one of them.
Is there a block? New practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the guard Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France: new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullen, Priwen leader. It felt a lot better without the lock-on. Still don't know how to use this thing yet. Or like equip it. So, I suppose that this is as good a time as any to end the episode. I think I'm going to get this next. Just to protect us from the bullets, although once I stopped using the lock-on, it felt a lot easier to dodge them. Level 6 required, I see. So they're locked behind levels. Maybe we just do this then. Fast regen. Level 6 again, is it? No, I can get that one now if I want. I want to do it. I'll keep playing around whether or not to get this one. I was struggling a bit with the bullets, you know, getting shot a lot, but maybe I'll play around a bit more with fighting without the lock-on. Alright guys, so I'm going to confirm, and then well, I hope you enjoyed Vampire. This is you know, we've got this game for the week, and I'm down. I'm interested to see what the game has to offer and what the story is, and it's been a long time since I've played a game like this, which, you know, it's like, it's not an open world game, it's not moddable, it's just like an experience offered with classical RPG kind of progress and an interesting story with choice based. The last one I did was on the channel, Call of Cthulhu, and that was interesting, that was good. I actually did enjoy that, And this feels similar, a similar kind of game with obvious differences. No combat and stuff in that other game, obviously. Anyway, doesn't really matter about that. All I'm saying is, this has been episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me for episode 2. Thank you. See you in the next one. Goodbye for now.